A hand on his shoulder yanked Gideon from a restless sleep. His eyes popped open, mind and body already on alert. His best friend and head of his security detail, Samir Yassin, met his gaze in the semi-darkness. And Gideon knew. He sat up, inhaling deeply. "It's time?" Samir nodded, solemnly. "It's time." A heaviness settled over his limbs, and for a moment, he just stared at Samir, until his friend sat on the edge of the bed, settling a hand on Gideon's knee. "You ready for what's next?" Samir should have known better than to ask that question. They'd been preparing for this moment and all the others to come for a very long time. Gideon was nothing if not ready. Still, his stomach tensed. He looked forward to what was to come, for what he stood to gain. But in order for that to happen, he was about to lose the most important person in his life. His throat worked and he pressed his lips together. Maybe he wasn't as ready for that part, though he'd been prepared for it. He'd known this day was coming. He'd been on alert for weeks. "We have to go." Samir squeezed his knee, then stood, shoving his hands into his pockets. "The others and I will be outside when you're ready." Once the door closed behind Samir, Gideon got out of bed and made his way to the bathroom, quickly washing his face. This bathroom was smaller than the one in the last place he'd had. He'd stopped counting the number of times he'd moved since he'd first gone into hiding at 13. He returned to the city of his birth a year ago, back to where it all began. He dressed by rote, made sure he had his weapons, then went in search of the others. His team was a small one, just 4 of them, people he'd handpicked. He trusted the instincts he'd honed over the years, knew his guys were the best, knew they were loyal to the death. They were his family, would always be, especially now.